Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Before we get into the reads, I'm doing a little intro this week because I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people. Now then guys, last week I had a lovely comment on my channel and I clicked on the actual profile picture because the name of the person who put it on, it came under as the Tipsy Tea Oracle. And I was instantly drawn thinking that's somebody who's got their own YouTube channel. So I clicked on the channel and there's a lovely lady on there. I instantly felt her aura and connected with her straight away spiritually. A beautiful soul, really a beautiful soul. And she sent me a beautiful email. And I replied back to her. And like I say, it's weird how things work sometimes, but I just had an instant connection and I felt, as I say, the love that she puts out with her own readings. I am asking you, my lovely subscribers, click on the description link below and will you please support this lady? Okay, she deserves more subscribers and definitely more views on her videos. Okay, so as a spiritual friend to a spiritual friend and my lovely spiritual subscribers, it's not going to cost you anything. Just click on the link below and go and show some support and subscribe and view your readings that she's done. She's also got a son, a 12-year-old son that sort of comes in and she calls them the warm and fuzzies. Okay, and see, he sort of helps her with the tarot readings. Auric or Auric, okay, which she calls him. It's a foreign word for the name of Oracle, but she'll explain that on her video when you click it. Okay, she's the expert there, not me. But yeah guys, honestly, I'd be grateful if you could give this lady some support. Septima Samantha, her name. Okay, Septima, unusual name, unusual lady. And as soon as I looked at her, you guys can comment as well, but if you agree with me, but she did say she gets called it quite a lot, and she reminded me so much of Annie Lennox out of the group Eurythmics. Okay, so that was my first shout out, and the other one, I've got another link below, and that is for Falling Star Tarot. She's a subscriber of mine and she comments regularly. I do sort of dip over now and again to have a look at her pick a card channel, and again, if you could show some support there, I'd be grateful. So without further ado, we are going to get into the weekly reads, guys. So my lovelies, I'm going to be reading now for the lovely Aries. So Aries, what did I have for you in your poetic words this week? I've sort of tried to cover money, love, health, a challenge and the overall energy. So for you, I had, in money you are still trying to make ends meet. In love and harmony, it's meet and greet. In health, it's a little up and down. In the challenge, a new friendship is to be found. In the overall energy, a favour is returned, and a once strong friendship, a lesson is learned. So in money, I felt, you know, when we get those months in the year where we outlay more than normal, and I feel like this is one of your months because of like anniversaries or presents that have to be bought for birthdays, etc. So I just feel that there's money more going out this month than coming in. In love, I've got harmony, so you're trying to just keep everything on an even keel, and I feel it's like meet and greet, as in you're just being like this social butterfly where you can maybe interacting with a new social group. Okay, in health, I felt as though one day you could knock the house down and then the next day you're just running on a flat battery. So you've got this spiking of up and down with your energies. The challenge position, it was a new friendship is to be found, but I felt when I said a new friendship, I felt like it's an old friendship renewing itself. So it's a challenge for you where you may have lost touch with somebody, and you will be, I want to say will be, it's not happened yet, don't feel it's happened yet. So it will be a challenge for you to incorporate somebody you haven't heard from in a while coming back in on a new friendship link. And I say new friendship because, you know, in life when we do, you know, we've got friends and then the way things go in life, we part sort of company for a while, but they're always like, I always say it's like a friendship, you know, they're like the stars, aren't they? They're there all the time, even though we don't see them. And this is what I feel for some of my Aries this week. It's a new friendship being formed from an old bond where you haven't seen or engaged with somebody for such a long time. But the overall energy for you was a favour is returned this week, okay? A favour is returned, and also once strong friendship, a lesson is learned. Now this could be in two ways here. You could have been let down by somebody that you thought was a friend, or as I say, they do actually give you some sound information this week as well. So a lesson learned from a friend who confides in some information to you, and that you'll think, well, that was a lesson learned type of scenario. Okay, so that's that part done and out the way. Now then, we'll get into your cards, Aries, and we'll see what is coming out in the mix for you this week. But I just felt a really busy, chaotic energy around my Arians, so you were just trying to do too much, really. I just felt a crazy energy around you. I saw packing as well, things that you've sort of looked at and you think they're an eyesore, and you're just thinking, why have I got that out? Why do I need to have that out? So you've been sort of packing things away as well for some of you. So let's just have a look what we've got coming out in the wonderful cards for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Aries, Aries. One more, please. And I don't know why, but I've got that song out of that, was it Oliver? Food, glorious food, hot sausage and mustard. It's as though some of you are really indulging in your food. You could have been invited to barbecues because the weather's got up, but it's like, yeah, it's like, it's like I want to say some of you feel stuffed, okay, because you're eating all this like lovely food that's been cooked for you. I want to say for you. So yeah, it's that old food, glorious food, yeah. Hold the mustard, but yeah. So that's quite funny. Just one more, please, out of this deck, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, I've just got the I can see the steaks and the sausage and the barbecues. So yeah, if you are indulging in that, then lovely. Do you know what I mean? So let's have a look what's going on for the Arians. We have the Tower, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So the Tower here coming in position 1 for the week. There are some changes around you that you've got no control over. Okay, so some of you could hear news this week about certain situations, and it's like you've got no control over it. You're being moved, basically, Aries. You are being moved by the universe, because if we look at the Eight of Wands here, she's being carried away. I also want to say, with the Tower for some of you, you've got your mind set on something. You wanted something to turn out in a particular way, but it's as though your original plan has got to be tweaked this week. Hence why the Eight of Wands comes in, and it's like to say, you may have felt grounded and you may have felt secure in a certain area, or you wanted to put roots down in a certain area, if you were moving, etc. But I want to say to you that your first plan of thought, okay, of whatever this may be, you might have had an idea of creating something or putting a challenge out for yourself, but it's not going to go to plan. They're saying to me, you've got to move further afield. And you are being protected, Aries, okay? So, some of you as well didn't expect this change to come in so quickly. And it took you off guard a little bit. So it all happens very quickly. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here. And the Seven of Pentacles always talks about things that you have nurtured, things that you have wanted to materialise, things that you've put the hard effort into. She looks disappointed in this picture as, well, I haven't got the whole apple here. Like she's holding half of an apple. And this is what I'm saying. Your plan hasn't come into full fruition as how you expected it. And you're a little bit disappointed of, I didn't come into this for half measures. Okay? But the universe is saying to you, hang in there. Don't feel you failed something, because I feel I've got like failure around some of you now. Yes, things haven't gone to plan, but it happens for a reason, okay? And this is the main important card here of the Queen of Swords. I look at the golden balloon here, because this is like a balloon that sort of kept itself grounded. You had this golden opportunity, you had this golden vision, okay? But it hasn't come in as fast as you wished it to happen. News is going to come in for some of my Aries. And it's as though some of you are expecting some, I want to say, sad news, okay? Because she wears black and blue. And black, I always think it's for grief, and blue is emotionally attached to our spirits, okay, our spiritual self. So you're half expecting some bad news this week, okay? And it's like scuppered your plans a bit, because this golden balloon, it's as though, how can I say, you've got this thought or idea or plan or wish that you want to get off the ground, okay, Aries? But you're slowly being led in the right direction. And the universe is saying, don't be disappointed, because you've got half of the plan on the table, hence with the half of the apple, the seeds. You've got the seeds there. But something you need to do something or go through a process before this balloon can take off again. So I think what it is the universe is saying, we can't put the wheels in motion at the moment. And you may feel in this desperation, anxiety, frustrated energy of, well, what's going on? Why do I feel like I'm not sort of progressing here? And the reason is, there is an event, okay, that is due to happen that may bring sad news. And the universe is saying, if we put your wheels in motion, you wouldn't have dealt, or you will not deal with this information that's about to come into your doorway, because it would be too much, okay? Because it had been the case of, I'm moving here and I've just had this sad news. Oh God, what am I going to do? You know, I've got to help somebody or assist somebody or be a comfort to somebody. I feel it's that kind of a scenario, and you wouldn't have coped with that if you were planning what you wished to come into fruition. It would be too much on your plate, if that makes sense, okay? You have to bear with me because I have like these messages start to slowly unfold as we're going along in the readings, okay? I always look at reading tarot, it's like I'm given the frame, okay? I'm given the picture frame, and then I have to wait for spirit to come in and actually sort of paint by numbers and fill the rest in. So let's get a clarifier for the Tower, please, Spirit. So I always say with my readings, you know, just keep going with the flow, because it just twists and turns in different ways from the information that I get given me. So oh my gosh, somebody's just saying to me, somebody's trying to get their slimming pants on. You know, well, the women will understand. What do they call them? I'm trying to think of the name of them. But anyway, they're like them pants that you suck all the fat into, do you know what I mean? So when you go out and you look special, and it's like, I've got to get my slimming pants out. I've got to get my slimming pants out the cupboard, because you will need to find them, because you will be invited to quite a special event, okay, for some of you, and it's like, I've got to get my slimming pants on. So yeah, they're just showing me that. So it's quite funny. I'm trying to think the proper name. The Spanx, that was it. Got to get my Spanx on. Spanx. Oh dear, that's some barbecues for you. It's all that sausage and burgers. The food, glorious food. Oh dear, we do have to laugh. Right, and 7 of Pentacles. And 1 for the Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. Right then, let's have a look, Aries. For the Tower, we have the perfect key. And that just cements what I was just saying in my message to you. Things are changing, things are moving. You've got the key there, but for some reason, it's saying you're waiting to be told when to open this lock here. So as I said, there's things in place. You are being moved along. Don't be disheartened. It's just, you see their eyes are both diverted as though they're waiting for some information or the go ahead, the say so, in order to be able to move on to the next stage. It's not the right time just yet on this, okay? With the 8 of Wands, we've got, can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? And again, she's showing this picture of being treading water, really. I know she's in a shell, because that's the vulnerability that you are feeling at the moment in a situation. And it's like you have been in these stormy waters, but they are starting to recede, okay? But even she is looking and waiting. Her vision, her gaze is elsewhere. And it's like to say, I'm waiting for something to be said to me. I'm waiting for something to happen before I can move forward. So the 7 of Pentacles, we have listen. Beautiful card that is, guys. Okay. And listen to your own intuition this week. Yes, you've put your dreams and wishes, you've planted your seeds, and they are coming into bloom. But for now, it's not the time. There's a certain process that needs to be done before you can start this new phase, this new chapter. But the listen, I feel, is listen out for this information that's coming in. It's got you grounded, at the moment, but you'll understand why that is over the next couple of weeks, okay? And then with the Queen of Swords, we've got my home is my castle. So this is just emphasizing here, again, you are grounded at the moment, you're in a certain position, but you've got your focus and eye on moving elsewhere, moving on to a new job, moving on to a new area, whatever that may be. You've got your focus on that, but it's you're being held down at the moment. You're in situ, you're in this situation where you just cannot break free just yet, okay? There's so many birds in your reading here, on this card here, around this tower here, and that is what I'm saying. It is waiting for some news to come in before you can move forward from whatever's going on around you at this moment in time. So Aries, let's dig in and have a look at what your hidden psyche says this week. What have we got for Aries? Oh, look at this. Ace of Angels, wisdom. So your inner soul, your inner spirit is saying to you, your angels drawing close at the moment, and they are supporting you with love. And they're giving you this extra wisdom to try and say to you, whatever's happening at the moment, even though you may feel it's a negative energy around you, be wise enough to understand that you are being protected, you are being loved, and it's happening for a reason. So let's have a look how the universe sees you, Aries. What else have we got for Aries? Aries. Beautiful card. Okay. And I work with colours, if you're new to my channel, and there's red on this card, and that's the universe is saying, we can understand you feel frustrated. We can understand there might be, you know, you might feel angry about something, 'cause, you know, I work with the colour and I'm looking at red here. But I also want to say your passions as well, because red is for passions. And it's saying, this is what you're striving for. The universe is saying, we know you want peace, okay? And you are holding on to this. You are holding on to your passions and everything else. And it's, as I said, it's this energy of, there is frustrations there, there is anger there around some of my Arians as well, but just know that they are planning and working hard to bring you peace and calm around you. So let's get another card out the mix for you, Aries. Aries, Aries. And we've got growth. Okay, now if we look at the growth card, she holds a pocket watch here, and that's what I was saying to you. It's about divine timing. Okay, 5 is about change. We've got a new moon in here, and it's saying it is working its magic around you, and slowly but surely you are going to be putting down firm foundations, but just hang in there, because it's something to do about a time frame for you. Okay, so let's get your animal spirit cards and see what comes out in those this week. What else have we got for Aries? I feel like those those top two wanted to come out for you. So we have, wow, the eagle, the alchemical sign of air, another bird. Oh, wow. And we have another air sign, and it's the peacock. Okay. Keep your eye on the prize, Aries. Keep focused. Pay attention to detail as well this week, hence why that eagle spirit has come around you. Keep strong as well, because the eagle is a really powerful bird. But then we've got this lovely grandeur of the peacock. Okay. Again, it's about communication. But I feel this is the other energy that's due to come in. And it also feels like an energy, when I read in my poem to you, a friendship, a lesson is learned, and a friendship is to be found, like a new friendship to be rekindled. So I feel this person may be coming back in your life for some of you, okay? They've done well for themselves, and they're there to help you, really. That's why I feel it's a new friendship to be restored, to be found. So let's get your messages from the spirit world this week. What do they want to say to you, my lovelies? My lovelies. Let's just grab the deck. What does spirit want to say to the lovely Aries this week, please? And it's serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is time to honour, nurture and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. But I also look at this, it's like keeping your head above water, but also the sunshine here within you. Okay, it's like being re-energized. You struggle some days with that though, hence why I said some days you're, you know, full of beans, and then the next day you can be really low in your energy. So you struggle, some of you, in that side of things. I'm just going to get another clarifier for the spirit messages. Another card, please, spirit, for the lovely Aries. What else do I need to know? That was a weak Aries then, wasn't he? I feel like that one there for you. Let's have a look what's going on. Message from afar. Message coming from afar. Expect positive and refreshing news. A great outcome for all. So I feel this is that person coming back in. Okay. But there's news waiting, news being expected as well. So that's a positive card coming in. And I know for my lovely Pammy, who tunes in mostly every week, okay, Pam and Brian, if you're listening, I am going to pull a card out from the fairy realms, because I know you like me to pull out an extra card for you lovely Aries. So this one's for you, Pam and Brian especially. Let's have a look what's coming out. Actually, I'm going to pull out one for Pam and Brian, that one, and one for the general collective who are tuning in, my lovely Aries. And I'm going to have that one at the bottom. So I'll do the general first, and we have marriage, love and marriage, love and marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So some of you could be attending a wedding, okay, at the end of the month. You could hear news of an engagement as well. And I also feel, again, it's on this marriage of a friendship though. It doesn't have to be marriage, you know, actually getting married and hitched. But I feel it's a marriage of a friendship coming back in. So that's a beautiful energy. So I'm going to have a look now for the card that I've pulled out for Pammy and Brian, okay? Oh, look, your desire is within reach. Now I know that's going to mean something to you guys, okay? Have faith as everything is working in your favour. Beautiful message there for you, Pam and Brian. So I hope you enjoy that card that's come out personally for you, because there's all blue in this card, and I know that, you know, you've been dealing with quite upsetting emotional things. Spirit is well working with you, and this massive transformation is coming in, and there's so much love and support around you as well. Okay, so that's a beautiful card to come out for you guys. So my lovelies, don't forget to check out the links in the description box and give some support to those channels, the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle and the Falling Star Tarot, because they're just lovely people. And check out your moon and rising signs for extra information this week as well. Until next time, you take care of yourselves. Bye then.